Looks like Me Too gonna have to hold yet another L, but unfortunately, I think the damage might already be done. So as many of you may or may not know, Trey Songz has been caught up in, I guess you can say, a scandal where he allegedly was violating some women. And it's crazy because you had a lot of women online. It's almost like the exact second some stuff had came out, they were hounding on him. And I think it dated back because of something that Keke Palmer had said something about him a couple years ago. And it basically, that's how a lot of the stuff came back up, along with some new allegations. Well, I'm here to tell you that he has been cleared of pretty much all the sexual assault charges that he was facing in Vegas, because I believe that's where everything stemmed from. But like I said, the damage to his reputation has already been done. And that's how it is. They bring up these allegations against you, then it takes a hit to your reputation that even if you are cleared of everything and not guilty of anything that you've been accused of, it doesn't matter. And it's kind of hard to recover from that. We have seen that with so many black men in the entertainment industry time and time and time again, and it will not stop. It's just like a rat wheel. It just keeps going and going. R&B singer Trey Songz will not face sexual assault charges in Las Vegas after an investigation. Detectives on the case have decided not to prosecute the Virginia native in connection with the allegations. According to Billboard, the Las Vegas Metro Police said in a statement, the force has concluded the investigation into the sexual assault allegations against Tremaine Neverson and determined that no criminal charges will be filed. If any new evidence comes to light, the case will be reopened for further investigation. TMZ reported on Sunday, November 28th, an anonymous tip was sent into the Las Vegas Police Department about an incident at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. The alleged assault happened after the artist was celebrating his birthday and brought a cluster of women back to his room at the hotel to finish partying. However, it has not been confirmed if Gonzalez made the call or was with him that day. Songz has denied any wrongdoing in the November case and worked with the department to dismiss the charges against him. Multiple women have accused the singer of violating them over the years. In 2017, former child actor Keke Palmer told the Breakfast Club radio show Trey Songz sexually intimidated her. When one of the hosts asked her if she might have misread his actions, she said, "I have not talked to that guy. It wasn't a misunderstanding. I tell my truth, and I just thought it was interesting that after all those things went down, someone else had something to say." In the summer of 2020, an Instagram model named Selena Powell claimed on the No Jumper podcast, the singer had a non-consensual sexual encounter with her where he trapped her in a room and urinated on her. Now, why does that sound like some R. Kelly early 2000 sex tape shit? That's exactly what it sounds like. The most recent and public allegation came from the former UNLV and WNBA New Orleans Gators player Dylan Gonzalez. The athlete, a woman who closed out 2021 by identifying the bottoms up chart topper as someone who raped her, apparently responded to the department dropping the case in a tweet. No white flag from Dylan Gonzalez. The war continues. # be strong, not silent, she declared. The gift below her statement read, "To whom it may concern, we still marching on this side." And she posted that on April 8, 2022. Gonzalez took to social media to tell the world that the singer assaulted her on New Year's Eve. She tweeted Trey Songz as a rapist. "Lord forgive me. I couldn't hold that in another year. See you in 2022. She made another announcement on her social media platforms a few weeks later after multiple women had accused him of similar crimes. The twin baller said what the baller did to her caused her to have unbearable PTSD. Gonzalez wrote, with what seems like endlessly reoccurring news of the alleged sexual assaults committed by Trey Songz, I am forced to repeatedly relive in my mind and suffer anew the long suppressed horror and unbearable PTSD of my rape by his very hands at a well-known Las Vegas hotel. The young woman hired an attorney to possibly launch a civil case regarding this altercation. The artist has made no formal sentence about the case being dropped, but he is scheduled to perform a concert called A Night with Trey Songz at the Premier Theater at Foxwoods Resort Casino in Connecticut on May 7th. So there you have it, everybody. It said that he was cleared of these charges. And honestly, when you think about what happened with Chris Brown this year, when he revealed those text messages it's kind of hard to take a lot of these allegations seriously, especially if you've been the target of them for quite some time. Now, many people will say, oh, if one person say something is okay, it's one thing, but if 10 say something, then it has to be true. Not necessarily, because some will hop on a bandwagon to get a bag. We are living in the get a bag generation. Let's not pretend that we aren't. Now, this is not me saying that, women who have been the victim of sexual assault or violations, as I like to call it, that they aren't to be taken seriously, because they most definitely are. However, it's a lot of them out here that are literally some bums, and they just trying to get a come up because they don't want to actually work for any damn thing. Now, watch me saying that will probably attract a lot of those feminists over here and say I'm misogynistic and all types of shit like that. Fuck you, okay? Let's not talk about your misandry, because let's not pretend that it's a lot of women out here that ain't messing around with these young boys. And I'm not just talking about the usual teachers. Yeah, we're going to keep it balanced over here. But when they said that stuff about Trey Songz, a part of me did not even believe it. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep to myself and keep it moving and see what the outcome is. And here we are. Because this thing could have only gone one or two ways. The way that it went or the way that they wanted it to go. But like I said, even if there's no new evidence that could come up to say incriminate him, his reputation is going to be tarnished. Because people are going to look back at this. Now, I don't know the whole situation with Dylan Gonzalez, because I have heard of her, because I believe she has a twin sister, because I remember they called them the Gonzalez twins. But I think I remember hearing about her or seeing her in pictures and stuff a couple years ago. So I don't know what her whole deal is. What allegedly happened at this point between her and Trey Songz is between them two at this point. But it sounds like to me there's not enough strong evidence to support her claim. That's why I said to the guys out here, especially if you were in this industry and you are a black man, you better do what Chris Brown did, and you better store all those text messages, any audio messages, get a Ring device, have an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement signed before they come through the foyer. Do something to protect yourself. Because a lot of these women out here are some leeches, and they will do anything they can to get a come up. Even if some of them already have a bag, they don't have a problem making their bag a little bit more bigger. That's how many of them operate, unfortunately. But that's just the way of the world and society that we live in.